So you like playing Magic the Gathering, and you like mana, right? You love mana, and you love Soul Ring. Oh, Soul Ring! Stop playing Soul Ring. Play some more interesting, fun mana rocks that are nice and cheap. Let's get into this. Thank you, Standing Salty. So today we're going to be talking about fun, budget mana rocks that aren't just boring Soul Ring or Arcane Signet that you can put in your decks. That'll be way more fun. We love fun maxing. We love budget maxing. If you guys like all that, pop in the comments, subscribe, like all that stuff. Sorry for the mess. I'm in the middle of trying to move to another country right now because I want everything to live instead. Blah blah blah. Don't worry about me though. I'm okay. Ooh, one last thing. Any prices I get are going to be from Manipool. Manipool, please sponsor me. I love you guys. Please. So we're going to go in WUBRG order, starting with white. We're going to have Hourglass of the Lost. It's a 3 mana rock that says tap, add white, put a time counter on Hourglass of the Lost. What's a time counter, you might ask? I'm glad you asked. Tap, remove X time counters from Hour of the Lost and exile it. Return each non-land permanent card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. Do you have a bunch of big stupid angels in your graveyard? Do you want to bring them back for, I don't know, free? You can do that. Let me tell you. It's a beautiful artifact right here that I'm holding in my hand right now. You can do that for free. Our second mana rock for the evil blue players that are in the video watching. You're evil, trust me. Forger's Foundry, 2 mana and a blue. Artifact, tap, add a blue. Whenever you spend mana to cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value 3 or less, you may exile that spell instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard as it resolves. And then for 3 colorless and 2 blue, tap. You may cast any number of spells from among cards with exiled with Forger's Foundry without paying their mana cost. Activate only as a sorcery. You're casting a bunch of spells, you're in blue, you're ching, 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 casting a bunch of spells, right? Just store these spells in a box right here. Let me just grab the box, store your spells in a box here, and all of a sudden, bang! You open the box and it blows up everything. Just cast a bajillion little spells, and I just like the fact that this artifact turns into a freaking bomb. That's funny. Who doesn't like a spell bomb? Well, not spell. Who doesn't like a bomb? Ah, ah. Next, we're getting into our black mana rock. Unfortunately, not a lot to choose from, but the one we do have to choose from, let me tell you, it's delicious. Crowded Crypt for 2 colorless and a black. You can tap, add black mana. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a corpse counter on this artifact. You might be wondering, once again, what's a corpse counter? I'm glad you asked. For 4 colorless and 2 black, you can tap, sacrifice this artifact, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed for each corpse counter on this artifact. Y'all know me, I love zombies. Let me tell you. I love my zombie cards. 1 million zombies. Next, we have red in the WUBRG pie. And I have 2 for you guys. Two whole mana rocks. One of them is very budget. The other one is pretty new, so it's not super, super cheap. It's only like $2 or $3, which is still pretty budget friendly. But if you don't have $2 or $3, Cursed Mirror for 2 colorless and a red and 15 cents. A dime and a nickel. It's all it costs. Tap, add red mana. As this artifact enters, you may have it become a copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn, except it has haste. Does the annoying dumb green player have a giant dumb idiot on their board? What if you also had a giant dumb idiot on your board, and that giant dumb idiot can also tap for a red mana? Just like that, you're suddenly a green player too. We love big stompies. And then the second one I want to talk about, Panther Discovery. I love this card. Quintorius, one of my favorite cards of all time. One of the best precons of all time. Tablet Discovery for 2 mana, red, tap it. When this artifact enters, mill a card. You may play that card this turn, and then for it has two mana abilities. You can tap it for red mana, or you can tap it for 2 red mana. Spend this mana only to cast instant sorcery spells. I just think this is an interesting mana rock. It doesn't do anything crazy, super funny, or anything like that, but if Wizards of the Coast prints more mana rocks like this for other colors, I'd be happy because the next color we're getting into has no fun, cheap mana rocks. None. And last and certainly least, we have green with a motorcycle. Green doesn't really have any interesting artifacts that aren't $50 billion. Which sucks, because I would love for Wizards of the Coast to print more interesting mana rocks, because we all know green just needs more ramp. Anyways, Veloheart Bike, 2 mana and a green. Pretty common theme here. They all cost 3 mana. Artifact Vehicle. When this vehicle enters, you gain 2 life. Tap. Add 1 mana of any color. Crew 2. What if your mana rock was a 4/2 motorcycle? I can't really sell you guys on this card. It's kind of ass. I'm sorry. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed talking about mana rocks. Wizards of the Coast, please print more. I love funny mana rocks. Please keep printing them. We need more. I'm so sick of seeing Soul Ring Arcane Signet in every single deck. Give me more funny mana rocks. If you guys want more funny mana rock videos, let me know in the comments. There's a couple of 2-color ones or colorless ones even that are pretty funny, so I could put those in a video. Just let me know. Love y'all. Stay safe. Enjoy budget building. And just because you don't have money doesn't mean you can't be funny. That was so bad. Ah!